Namaste. I'm Himanshu Pota, right now resident of Canberra. Ram Janmbhoomi, as we know that many of us who grew up in English medium type of education, did engineering science, we did not have any clue about what it is. After my graduation in 1979, first time for some strange reason I was in Faizabad, and one of my very good friends was in Faizabad. I stayed with him for a few days and he took me to Ayodhya, this very spot where they were doing 24 hours Ram Kirtan, etc., etc. So that's the first time I became aware of the issue, but I didn't think much of it. So he told me the entire story, but I don't think that I remember anything much other than that since 1949, this Akhand part has been going on. So that was all right. I kept it in my mind. Then again in 1986, I think 85, 86, when I finished my PhD, I went back to India. And whenever I went to India, I always met my Nanaji. He stayed in Kota. He was a very, very orthodox person. 3, 4 hours of puja every day, every Tuesday, Sundarkand, etc., etc. You can imagine that we all have our relatives like that. So I went there and he disappeared for an hour or so. So normally he never left us. Since we were young, and since I can remember when I was 5, 6, 7 years old, from the time I can remember, he would never leave home when we were there. So he came back, and while changing his clothes back to his home clothes, he had a lot of disappointment on his face. And my Nani asked, "What happened? Why are you disappointed?" And he said that he has gone to the karsevaks meeting in Kota, and the main people did not show up. So he was very upset with them. And the disappointment I saw on his face, I can never forget. I never saw him so disappointed. I mean, he was a very, very happy man. We didn't have much like every other family, but he was always very happy. Very hardworking man, but very happy. So I cannot forget that expression. And then I thought that no, 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 Ram Mandir should be there. My Nanaji feels so strongly about it. The face I saw that day, I have never seen it, so it must be something very important. Then I started to follow a little bit here and there, and like all of you, most of you, had a passing interest in him, a passing interest in this Ram Janmbhoomi thing. And then when I saw the huge attacks by the leftist people, that's when I got really worked up. And well, as we have it, for by great grace of Ram Chandraji, of all the people who fought for that movement, as you can guess, I did not do much other than thinking and wishing that the temple comes up. I, I did not sacrifice. I mean, some people have sacrificed their lives, the court battles, this and that, those two Kothari brothers who are no more, people killed. And I remember in 92, one of our friends from Rajasthan showed me the thing. Those days there was no internet, so he had a video of the massacre in Ayodhya that happened. I think Mulayam Singh was the chief minister. So I was quite shaken up. But there's nothing you can do. I mean, what can you do? But I'm so glad that my Nanaji's desire, such an intense desire, has come to fruition. I thank all the people who did anything for this great cause. And Hindus, we are unique in the sense, each one of us, what we are a manifestation for anything, the remotest memory we have of Vedas, the literature that time, to this Chandrayaan. We are integrated, this body, every Hindu has got that entire thing integrated in one body and mind. So we are very unique people. And for that uniqueness, a link was broken. We have got a link of 500 years or something, which was totally broken. I mean, what we were, and if we did not get that link back, which we are getting on 22nd of January, we would be incomplete. And from Hindus, nobody can take away the fact that we integrate. For many people, Western people, they count that they are new people after their Renaissance or whatever it is. They do not connect themselves with the remote history. They think that because of their industrial revolution or mental revolutions, things have changed. But for Hindus, things have changed. But yet we integrate the entire history from Rigved to Chandrayaan 3. So I'm very glad that that missing link is repaired now, and we can go on with our business with a completely different view of what we are. So thank you very much. And my very, very humble thanks to everybody who has contributed to this movement. Thank you very much.
Oh,